all that, Braden, Elliott. I screwed it up 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, that was a rough
I
intro.
even wrote it on the paper. His opponent, he is the side show psycho, Malaki, Gage.
You know, it's interesting to mention here, Ken, that Braden has never beaten Malaki Gage the entire time.
He has not. He has. I mean, it's been an ongoing thing for well over 2 years now. They've fought each other close to 10 times at this point, and no victory yet.
Yeah, they've done battle on the live events and here on Wednesdays from live from the dojo. No victor. Braden Elliott has not beaten Malaki Gage.
Tell you what, man, here we go. Two men that know each other better than any two men know each other in Imagine Wrestling. This match, this fight, has a big fight feel.
It does. It'll be interesting to see how these two play it, knowing they both have big confrontations going down on Saturday as well. Both are booked for matches Saturday, so it'll be interesting to see how they preserve themselves during this.
Tell you what, two contrasting style. Braden Elliott, the finest of the young technical wrestlers in the dojo. Malaki Gage, vicious.
Absolutely vicious. There you see some of that technical prowess of Braden Elliott as he goes for the single leg, comes up dry. Nice sprawl there by Malaki Gage.
I would argue that despite the fact Malaki Gage a little larger, I would probably give the strength advantage to Braden Elliott. The quickness advantage also to Braden Elliott. I think where Malaki Gage, of course, has the advantage. He's an innovator. He does things that no one else does, and you know he's vicious. I mean, I don't know how to put it better than that. He is a vicious human being.
He absolutely is. The first takedown goes the way to Braden Elliott, though. Took his man down to the mat in that waist lock.
Both guys not wanting to make a mistake. Nobody's rushing. It's sound strategy. I like to see guys, feel each other out, not make a mistake. You'd be surprised, and you know this, Jimmy, how many matches that go 15 minutes are lost in the first minute because somebody makes a mistake early on.
That is true. Both men very cautious here. Big shoulder tackle.
Going for a quick win.
We're kicking off. Not even a one count before these men are kicking out. They know each other very well.
Couple big leg sweeps. Beautifully done on that deep arm drag. One of his own by Malaki Gage. Both men going for the arm drag.
Beautiful stalemate there.
Wow.
Both men had the same thought in their mind. Beautiful. You can tell they trained in the same dojo.
Tell you what, man, this is creme de la creme, as good as it gets right here on a Wednesday night.
Oh, Malaki Gage looks like looking for the knuckle lock.
Might be a mistake if you ask me. And I think maybe Malaki knows that. I'm not sure.
We haven't seen a traditional collar and elbow tie-up yet. It's like neither man trusts each other enough.
They simply don't like each other, man. I know they're on the same side with the fans right now, but you can't deny the distrust and the dislike between the two of these guys. Beautifully done on that deep, hard hammer lock. Follows it up. He is the headlock king, man. He loves putting on that headlock and grinding those ears into cauliflower ears.
That headlock of Braden Elliott is like a vice grip. As he clamps it down, it's very hard.
Woo! A lot of contact on that shoulder block. Again, these guys do not like each other. Beautifully done on the headlock takeover. That is wrestling at its best right there.
Braden Elliott showing a veteran move for a young guy there, putting the brakes on, catches man right back down to the mat. Beautifully done. John Williams, once again, calling it down the middle there.
Absolutely. Malaki Gage, of course, knows the counter to this seated headlock, finds two of them, gets himself out of that in the head scissors, kicks out this Braden Elliott, takes him over with his own headlock. Braden Elliott tried to block it, not quite successful, though. Let's see if Malaki Gage can sort out a counter. He's broken the hold on the legs. Pushing through. What's he going to go for here?
Beautiful bridge.
Slides out. Beautifully done by Braden Elliott.
Beautifully done. Braden Elliott had that well scouted.
Dropped the head and
couldn't have been smoother counter.
Man, oh man, that was pretty wrestling.
Malaki Gage made it nowhere. He's right back where he started in Braden Elliott's headlock on the mat. Both men up.
Gets him down to the ground, drops an elbow on the arm. Now he ties him up in that top wrist lock on the ground.
Look at the posture of Braden Elliott. That is a deep, deep wrist lock. Look at that grind in it.
Look at the definition in the biceps and triceps of Braden
Kind of
Elliott.
a Jim Breaks armbar there and drops the elbow.
Tell you what, man, this is some pretty good wrestling we've seen to this point. I thought maybe, you know, we'd come out after what we've seen the last few weeks and see some fighting, but, you know, both guys know each other so well, and that's the thing. When you know your opponent so well, you don't want to make a mistake.
Interesting hold here by Braden Elliott, hyperextending that arm rather than going with the standard top wrist lock.
Tell you what, it did not look like a fun spot to be in if you're Malaki Gage right now.
Oh, Braden Elliott.
I thought maybe he was going in for that short arm scissor there, but Malaki Gage got to the ropes sort of wisely in that situation. Now what's he going for here? Trying to tie up that arm again. I like the strategy by Braden Elliott. You know, normally you see him snatching up a headlock, and you know, like you and I talked about with Spencer, you know, you got to change up the game sometimes to catch your opponent off guard.
I agree. It's an interesting strategy by Braden Elliott, and it's working well thus far.
Back to the arm goes Braden Elliott. Now he's winding it up. You see Malaki Gage stopping the torque on it ever so slightly. Oh! Now it took it to another level with that devastating clothesline. As you've said many times, the hallmark of the Imagine Dojo is those devastatingly stiff clotheslines, and we saw one of them right there.
We absolutely did. If on the street, Braden Elliott would probably be catching a charge. Just a vicious clothesline.
Tell you what, man, what a great match we're seeing here in this main event. If you haven't done it already, take a second, give it a share, give it a thumbs up, give it a like. Let everybody know that you're part of the imagination. Take a second now and comment. Let us know how you feel. Should we cancel the match for John to ref this weekend?
No, we should not. Well, Braden Elliott trying to push that bridge down.
Still trying to hold him down. Back into that top wrist lock, a devastating hold. You see Malaki Gage, though, getting his hand locked, trying to counteract that. Oh, this could be trouble. This could be real trouble right here.
Fujiwara armbar has him scrambling for a rope.
Whoa. That is something you don't want to stay in for very long.
That's a fight ender right there.
Ruin your night, your week, and your month.
Braden Elliott's so good at just picking a game plan and sticking with it. Just flawless in his approach here. Again, singling out that wrist.
Wrist control is something you're taught very early in amateur wrestling, and Braden Elliott taking full advantage of that situation right now. Now he has him in a deep, and there you go. That's that viciousness of Malaki Gage, trying to get him up under the ribs and knock the wind out of him. That becomes increasingly difficult to do, though, when you're a guy like Braden Elliott that's put the time in your abs that he has. Sunset flip, up and over, rolls through. What's he going for here? He might be going for a sharpshooter. Trying to turn him, and he is.
Oh, and he's got it deep.
Wow, does he have him deep. This thing has been very one-sided. Braden Elliott wants to get this win in the worst kind of way.
He does.
This is that one big monkey on his back that he's not been able to get away from.
He has the toe of that boot deep in his armpit. This is going to be a tough situation for Malaki Gage to get out of.
Is he going to be able to make it to the ropes? Lost his balance, and that's the only thing I think that saved Malaki Gage. Braden Elliott lost his balance there.
Yeah, Malaki Gage just giving an extra life right there. That thing was deep, and he was in trouble.
This is where you got to wonder too how much having Jake Wiley. You know, he's a planner. He's a guy who sorts out a way to get a win in all matches. I wonder where Alpha is in his rehab right now. and how much of a difference having Alpha at ringside would have made for Malaki Gage, because this thing's been very one-sided to this point.
Speaking of Alpha, we just saw a little spear there from Braden Elliott. That's one of the Alpha's moves there, as we saw it from the apron inside to the spear. Very innovative offense there from Braden Elliott. Makes me wonder the input Jake Wiley does have, who has some of the most calculated offense in Imagine Wrestling.
He does indeed, man. He's a guy who strategizes and plans, and there you go. He's talking to him right. Jake Wiley's talking to him right now, and this game plan has been very effective by Jake Wiley to this point. Malaki Gage may finally start to get some offense. He caught him hard with that back elbow. Oh, there's that European. That's a game changer. That left arm still causing a lot of problems, as to be expected.
You can see Malaki Gage clutching that hurt wing.
Back through with his own line. Here he goes, trying to find some feeling back in it. Double underhook into a driving. 2 only, though. John Williams right where he needed to be. Surprise, surprise.
Beautiful double underhook spin out into a sidewalk slam. More innovative offense from Malaki Gage. How do you prepare for a guy that has different moves all the time?
How do people prepare for you? You have different moves all the time.
Maybe Malaki Gage tearing a page straight out of the book of Jimmy the Hippie.
Tell you what, though, this offense, I'm starting to think at this point, how is this match going to affect things Saturday? This has been brutal to this point.
It's a valid point.
Oh, he caught
super
him
kick
right behind the right ear. And a DDT spiked him hard. That's got to be it. It's just the first win for Braden Elliott. Whoa, barely got his shoulder up. I mean, barely. He was so close to that monkey being off his back.
Braden Elliott doing a great job, not getting ahead of himself, putting the brakes on his own punch, seeing the opportunity, and scoring that DDT. Beautifully done.
I'll tell you what, I commend Jake Wiley on this game plan. I commend Braden Elliott on this execution. It has been incredible to this point. They really came up with something solid.
He really painted it with Jake Wiley's brush right there, bringing out the super kick, one of the hallmarks of Jake Wiley's offense.
Absolutely. This has been a sight to behold. And I'll tell you what, you got to give credit. Malaki Gage has fought through all of this, never has said those 2 words that he's going to have to keep out of his vocabulary this weekend.
This is not a place you want to get hung up. I've been hung up there a couple of times myself. If you're a flyer, this is the risk you take right here, getting hung up there.
Yeah, this can't be good. This is where you don't want to be at any point in a match, is on that top rope. Malaki Gage setting him up here. Let's see if that arm will hold together here.
Malaki Gage might want to think about his offense here. He has a match Saturday.
Oh, my God! Damn near broke the ring.
Huge superplex.
Good
both men
God.
down.
And both men are down. Good grief.
Oh, what's this idiot doing out
Hey, come
here?
on. What are you doing here, man? Come on. Somebody get him down. Oh, there's James. James Ross in the background. Oh, no. Come on now. Oh, he hit him with the Darkness Falls. Is this how Braden finally gets that first win?
This is your one chance to beat him. Come on, you idiot. Cover him. Cover him. What are you waiting for? You can beat him right now.
Braden Elliott doesn't want to get it like that, man. What a man. What a. He could have won there. Oh. What a disappointment. These idiots ruined this great match. Braden Elliott was so close to picking up that first win. Now let's see, they're face to face.
What's going to happen
What's going to happen here, man? Are they going to continue to fight?
I'll tell you what,
Wow.
neither man should be ashamed of themselves here.
I think maybe they know what happened. I think Malaki knew exactly what happened there. Braden could have taken the cheap win, but he chose not to. I'll tell you what, guys. What a fight, what a match, what a
Hell of
night
a
this has
fight.
been.